Okay, okay, nice and nice, left leg forward, so you get on right, in, and then back. Then right leg, knee, and back. Sa, shi, go, ro, shi, hatch, cool. Okay, then guys, just from Sensei, I always feel like just kind of focus on that preparatory motion, the preparation. So a little bit kind of course, dropping in your stance, a little bit kind of tilting that abdomen, a little bit squeezing with your stomach. Okay, kind of bringing your knees in, bringing your elbows in, shoulder blades, everything. Try to kind of wrap around your 1 point, your tandem. Yeah. So wrapping around and then relaxing in. So like this is where your effort's going in. Get your effort into this point and then kind of almost relaxing into position, yeah? So you're wrapping yourself around that point, then relaxing it to get on right. What's that? Okay, so 2 counts. First count, kind of preparation and really try to squeeze that point. And then second count is this kind of almost relief into the point. Yeah? Okay, so each knee. And back. Okay, knee, knee, san, knee, she, squeeze, 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 knee, go, squeeze, go, shich, knee, come on, hatch, knee. Understand? Okay, so guys, I just want you to kind of pair up and just spend a couple of minutes. Then really, like, what I'm trying to look for is that like, kind of making that superficial shape. Kind of like bending your knees, keep your back straight, hands prepared. But much more than that, I want you to kind of try to internalize that shape. So from that point, kind of you're feeling like you're bringing your chest close together. Your inner thigh muscles are squeezing. Your abdomen is pulling up. Or like your tailbone is pulling up, your abdomen is squeezing. So you're trying to kind of hit that maximum contraction in your body. Maximum contraction, then from here you're releasing it to get on right. What's that? Don't make a shape and then go, like if you're holding that point, then it's not maximum tension, right? Like even if you, like for example, you think about your fist, you squeeze as hard as you can, but like even if you relax, it's open, like you're trying to constantly push into that tight fist, and if you relax, it's going to kind of open. Do you understand? So it's going to open a little bit. Like you're doing that with the whole body. So this isn't enough where you're holding that form. You're constantly squeezing against that. Like Elizabeth was doing, she's not doing kind of releasing one leg. I don't want you to release. I want you to feel that tension on the floor, like almost like a suction grip where you're pulling in and your instep is being pulled against the floor, like to give it kind of greater connection. Everything is constantly kind of trying to hit that point of maximum tension, and then from that point you relax. Rather than each, yeah, okay, and then, because here I can relax, whereas here creates movement. Do you understand? Okay, try to hit that point, which is the impetus for the start of the technique. So guys, 1 count, yeah? 1 count, when you can go get on right and then come back. Then I just want you to kind of slowly, like there's no rush in the count, but just slowly try to have that internal kind of contraction, kind of shore up that position, and then once you hit that point, then you're relaxing into the get on right. Yeah? What you don't want to do is release, release out of sequence. See, you don't want to kind of create that pressure, release, and then step, or create that pressure, release, then block. Like everything from that kind of built-up pressure is releasing at the same time. So 1 count, block, get up right, back to relaxation, yeah? Tension, 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 block, back to relaxation, yeah? Okay, okay, knee, stop, don't come up, yeah? Don't rotate. Just coming into that point, so there's no preference, there's no preferential side at this point. Everything's going through your center line, yeah? To your center line, then you engage, yeah? Okay, she. Okay, next. Zigzag. Okay, get up. Okay, so from here, 7-4 Oizuki. Then relax, squeeze that shoulder. Ready, Chokuzuki. Show me that, yeah? Same man. Okay, feet together, step back. Hirambara. Okay, so, let's change that. Right leg forward now. Okay, so Oizuki. Relax, feet. And shuffle back. Okay, and knee. And shuffle back. Okay, so left hand each, left hand again, knee, and shuffle back. Okay, so it's Oizuki, Chokuzuki, step back in umbrella, yeah? Okay, slowly, each, knee, Shomin, hammer, yeah? Knee, Okay, one count smoothly. Yeah. Knee. Side. She. Okay, yeah. So, guys, so like you said before a punch, right? This kind of compression to kind of go into Geiko Hamni. Not into Hamni, but Geiko Hamni, and then you're going to catapult that shoulder forward. So you're squeezing that shoulder back. Squeeze that shoulder back, catapulting forward, locking into Shomin as you finish the technique. Understand? Not Shomin, Shomin, and then hip vibration. That's not going to work, right? So, and also the first punch, try to create the same feeling. So you're kind of creating that stretch in your body. Stretch. Then combine it with the drive of the leg to make Shomin. Create again, the Shomin again. Then coming back. So this squeeze, Shomin again. And then come back. Understand? So use those kind of exaggerated PK to create that structure within your body. And create that feeling. Understand? Quite a few of you who are kind of, you're still focused on the structure of the end point. So you're focused on that kind of shored up, kind of correct form, which is like, of course, is super important. But what I'm trying to get you to do is focus on the structure of the preparation. So there's no point going one, relaxing, and then locking it back in again. I want you to have this feeling, this structure, this kind of compression. So of course, when you initiate the first movement, kind of a lot easier because this leg goes forward, so you can use that. Keep your body where it is, and allow your lower body to go forward. You're going to create that kind of tension in your body, and you're going to use that to kind of catapult that hand out. Then I want you to recreate it. Really kind of create that structure, and then you're just relaxing. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Understand? So kind of focus on the preparatory structure, the preparation structure, rather than the technique structure. Okay, good. Okay, everything's forward. So guys, just like the Gidambrai, yeah, where I don't want you to make a set point and then block. You know, I want you to kind of almost feel like you're bouncing off your kind of internal structure. This is the same. I don't want you to punch, pull back, and then punch again. I want you to feel like you can't hold that position. You're kind of creating that structure, which then produces the chokuzuki. Yeah? Okay, Yori, so one count. Oizuki, chokuzuki, step back, get on right. Change like get on right, yeah? Okay, Yori. Bitch! B! Don't be stiff, yeah? Don't be stiff on that pull back. Bounce it back. G! Okay, so from here, she's inside. Just zigzag, make sure there's nobody either side here. Okay, last one. So from here, kind of feel like you're wrapping yourself around that kind of left leg, left shoulder. So you're just going to make a manjigamai preparation, yeah? So left hand by your ear, right hand out, and more importantly, kind of wrap your body around that point. So they squeeze, and then from here, manjigamai, yeah. And then come back up. Then opposite side, yeah? Squeeze and block, knee. And back. Okay, sa. And she. Okay, so guys, you want to minimize the amount of kind of tension within your body that you release. So some people are already stepping with their feet and releasing their hips as they prepare, and they're kind of just pulling back on the block. Yeah, I don't want this. I want you to feel like this is your wall. Yeah, you're kind of, if I'm going to my left shoulder, my left hip, like I'm squeezing into that point, and to the point where like maybe that, because it's so maybe just kind of bringing that foot slightly in, and then again kind of squeezing against my inner thigh muscle, squeezing into this leg. Again, body turning. This hand's kind of pulling this way, so I'm squeezing against that. So I'm creating tension in my shoulder, creating tension in my hip, and I'm going to release all that at one point, rather than releasing. Do you understand? So once I get that form, then I'm going to try to play about with it to try to hit that form as fast as possible, to hit that apex of tension and then bounce off that. So I'm hitting that apex of tension before bouncing off it to produce the technique, yeah? Okay, so guys, it's like, you know, like we have these big shapes, these big preparatory motions to kind of try to get that internal structure, get that internal feeling, and then we just kind of try to create the internal feeling without the structure, yeah? Without the shapes. So everybody from here? Okay. So, okay, first of all, we're going to kind of recreate it. So make this get on right. Exactly the same, get on right, then relax. Okay, try it. And then create it without the external structure. Create it internally to block again. Okay? So, complete internal movement. Squeeze and block it. Relax. But squeeze me. And back. So you're having one full action, one half action, but like still like the structure internally is the same. So you're blocking, relax, blocking. Try, give it a go. Yeah. Like it's much more about kind of creating that tension within your body. Tension to release. This squeeze it to release it to get up right. The same thing that you do when you kind of do this, yeah? You're not kind of making a shape. You're not kind of coming to your and then just using your weight to kind of create this movement. You know, you're blocking it up right and then relaxing. And then internally driving before so you can step forward again. Understand? The vast majority of you, most of the time, you're you know, falling in and then this becomes laboured because you're just kind of reliant on that small amount of weight drop. No real weight drop at all, yeah? This one, and then from here you're not really moving your feet, just try to open your body. From that internal contraction to open it. Understand? Look, like first one you're stepping forward, right? So first one you kind of go through that basic formula, block it and right, yeah? The next one, like I'm not really moving my feet, I'm not really moving my hands so much. Too many people are kind of reliant on that movement. I'm just squeezing, I'm not even really using my hip. It's not as if I'm making Showman and then Hamley again. I'm just squeezing, and then from that kind of engaged point, I am relaxing into stance. Well, not relaxing into stance, relaxing into technique. So this one, relax, and then drive again. You understand? It comes from this, rather than some kind of external mechanical process, which is shifting your weight back, shifting your weight in, moving your hand in a big manner. It's much more about kind of shoring up your body and then releasing it into position. You understand? And you've got to kind of try to do that internally rather than these big external movements. Understand? Okay. Okay, next one, guys, we'll just do mantra. So again, instead of going side, we're going to go side, yeah? Just forward. So again, like same preparatory feeling as Gidan Barai, almost identical. So you're kind of coming in, this feeling, then open in. Squeeze, and open again, knees. Okay, one more time. So, right leg, good preparatory motion, and open in. Then feel like you're wrapping your body around your 10, and then one more time, knees. And back, yeah? Okay. So, squeeze, open in. And internally squeeze in. And back. Okay? One more. Hitch. Knee. Okay? Don't force it though, yeah? Don't force it with your limbs. Force it with your body, yeah? Okay, one more. Hitch. Knee. Last time. Each. Okay, I'm here. Should feel the same. So, like that end point of, kime should feel identical. Shouldn't be any big difference. Yeah. If it is, then it's just you're relying on this superficial movement rather than that kind of internal connection. Yeah. You know, right? So exactly the same thing. Yeah. From here, this oizuki, relax, oizuki. Okay, so we're doing this oizuki, relax, oizuki. And you can have a little bit of yodash, but like don't make it massive. But you're just making oizuki and belly moves back, and then you're sending that through, and again through your body to produce that chokuzuki. Yeah. Okay, try. Okay. Yeah. Knee. Side. G. Yeah. The first one, big is already there, so you're punching, but then just feel chest opening, lats pulling back, not this. Lats open, and then one more time, yeah? Again, try. One more, yeah. Knee. Okay, so I'm going to do oizuki, yeah? Just let me sit back, substitute. So you're going to go, yeah? Okay, so this side attack oizuki, yeah? This side, then I want you to think, how can you kind of release that, yeah? Like not moving your hand, just in feeling. This, not this. So you're 1, 2 feeling. This time, other side, block, punch. Yeah? Let's try it. Here we go. Okay. So, guys, next one. A little. So you can I don't particularly want you to make complete jukumai because it'll be a little strange, but like maybe just shizentai, and then from here, or you can go for shizentai here and a little bit back, but kizamizuki comes, and you're just kind of creating that feeling, but obviously without your hand coming. Understand? So you're just kind of having that internal kind of squeeze and then in feeling. 1, 2, but without the 1, 2. Yeah, this relaxed, and then snap feeling. Understand? Rather than 1, 2 feeling. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. And all you're doing on that squeeze is you're putting that hand to it. And then on that open, you're putting that hand to it. Do you understand? So basically blocking the gas, you can keep it deep, but ultimately hit feeling. Well, these big external motion, yeah? So you have to step back a little bit, so a bit, but you don't have to do too much, yeah? Okay, try it again. Then, just going to take first part of Hyanshoran, yeah? So, okay, just a normal Hyanshoran. Okay, nice and relaxed. Ich, ni, san, shi, no, ra. Okay, just stop that, guys. Like no preparation, just kind of internally get that compression. So you're compressing and then blocking. You're compressing and punching. Like it's really orchestrated because obviously you're already on Hikite, so you've got to kind of put yourself into a position where you're not really in a punching position, and then replicate that to produce the punch, yeah? And then relax and drive. Relax and drive. Relax and drive. Relax and drive. Relax and drive, yeah? This open to close, rather than itch. Try that, yeah? Just a couple of minutes with your partner, yeah? Like just watching, it's so kind of ingrained shapes, yeah? Everyone is making music. Everyone's holding it. Everyone's doing this. Everyone's doing basic technique when you have the freedom of just placing your technique. Just placing your technique. Just placing it. Just placing it. Just placing it. Then try that, yeah? Try to send those kind of kind of wave of contraction, expansion into your body, yeah? Or contraction, relaxation into your body, yeah? Okay, couple of minutes, try, give it a go.